Doggy paddle.
Okay guys, how we doing? So this is another edition of Muskoka Bros, and my daughter and I and Matt and Emma are just behind us. They're just kind of getting their canoe in the lake, and this is Abby's pretty much her first time canoeing, and she's doing great so far. And we're on a very peaceful lake right now. We're on Mary Lake, and we're excited. And we're going to be going towards an island. It's called Ouija Island. So I don't know if many people are familiar with Mary Lake, but it's got probably about 5 islands on it, and one of them is, we are a part of a camp called MBC, and MBC owns this island. So we're able, because of these wristbands, we're able to go and camp on this island. Now, I've never been to the island before. I don't think it gets too many campers, but I mean, I think we're gonna have a good time. The sun is going down, so I don't think it's a big paddle out. Yeah, it's a beautiful paddle so far, and Abby's doing a good job.
There's just a little ways past us. I see them.
Are they out?
Yep, they're going.
Okay, good. So Abby and I are paddling away here, and I'm and Matt are ahead of us. Abby and I we're both just getting used to canoeing together, and she's doing an amazing job. She's pulling us forward, and I gotta say, this is so much fun getting out with my daughter and getting to see her do something that she hasn't done before. And she was really apprehensive about wanting to do it, and I love that she is powering through this like crazy. And you doing okay, honey? Good. So I think we are almost to the island, but we're not. We're almost to a island. I don't know if this is the right one, but it's an island, and we're gonna hop off. My foot has fallen asleep because I'm an old man. But yeah, just love getting out here. It is such a peaceful time of night. All the boats have kind of packed away for the evening, and we're the only ones out here. Hey Matt, you think this is it? I love it. I had a feeling. So we pulled up to some rocks here, but we're just kind of seeing if there's a better, maybe a sandier spot. Yeah, just push forward with your paddle, sweetie. Yeah, just let Daddy do it. That's okay. Okay guys, so we're at the island. Wasn't too bad of a paddle. I'm thinking it was about 30 minutes. But yeah, we're here. We're on the island. And yeah, it was a interesting paddle out. I've haven't really done too much canoeing with my daughter. So this was different for sure, and making sure that the filming wasn't really a good option for the most part, because I had to concentrate on not tipping and all that stuff. But she was really excited, and yeah, so neat little campsite here. As you can see, I went from the front to the back in less than a minute. And yeah, so here's Matt and the crew, as I almost trip and fall.
We made it. Which island, we think? Yeah.
So
girls, what do you think of the trip?
good. It was good. Yeah.
Why don't you get together?
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, it was fun. And it looks so far away from NBC, but really, when you're paddling, how long did it take us?
25?
Yeah, 25, maybe 30.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you called the 30-minute paddle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Let's all get in the shot here. Let's just kind of selfie stick this. Yeah, so it was a good paddle. I was really happy with it. It was Abby's first time, so props to Abby.
Woo!
You usually sat what? What did you usually sit?
In Princess.
And so was it hard to get used to?
No, not really.
No?
No.
Not with Dad at the helm.
Oh, Dad was like, He was like going like a Z. So, yeah, just kind of getting used to figuring out how to film, how to steer, how to make sure that Abby is okay and not going to make any spastic moves, which she did amazing.
That's what I was saying to Emma too.
Yeah.
No, and then I'm like, I have history in a canoe.
Yeah. And I'm like, if you do the same move that I do at the same time,
Yeah,
you might go over.
exactly. I think there was one point, but it wasn't that bad. It was just like a quiver. And Abby didn't even react. If she had known how I was going, she might have done the same.
Yeah.
On a little scale, because you're little. He would have been like, "Yay, Dad!"
Not that short.
So, Matt, how was your canoe out with Emmy?
It was great. Wow. I was giving Emma all this advice at the start.
Yeah.
Like 2 minutes or 3 minutes straight of advice.
Yeah.
And she's like, Dad, I've been in a canoe. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, remember we used to live on a lake?
Yeah.
And of course, with Dad paddling, we're like, what could go wrong, right?
Yeah.
So she was just calm as a...
Yeah.
She was cool as a Muskoka Brewery cucumber.
Ooh.
Oh.
Cool as cuke. Yes.
It was
So-
it was really relaxing. Like
Yeah.
the bugs weren't like
Yeah.
all over your
Well,
face.
I thought coming out, I was like, if this isn't the island, everybody's gonna be a little cranky, because we weren't thinking that it was. We were thinking 30-minute paddle, because we're coming to the end of the day here. The sun's going down,
Yeah.
so this was the island no matter what.
Yeah.
And
Even
Yeah.
if people
Nice.
lived on it, even if there was a cabin.
exactly,
Yeah.
we'd be like,
Yeah.
you've got four guests, sir.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jonesies.
Yeah. And I've already went to the Thunder Box, and it smells terrific, ladies.
I'm not going.
Yeah,
I wouldn't fucking
yeah.
touch that.
It smells.
Yeah, you smell
So?
terrific.
Yeah, it smells
going
like an
to the lake.
outhouse on a tuna boat. I'm just telling you right now. You guys listening? These are the jokes.
We're making our own jokes down here.
What?
Yeah.
All right, so what we've got to do now is set up camp, get a fire going, and I think Matt bought some hot dogs at a shady convenience
Yeah.
store. So I'm hoping for gut rot.
Yum.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, more to come. Yeah. What?
And legs.
Okay.
Lips and never mind.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, weirdos. We're looking for a campsite, and we came across this. I don't know if we can see this, but Emmy, is this a good campsite?
No.
It's flat ground though.
But it's flat
Yeah,
ground.
Flat ground. But would you rather bumpy ground and a tree not falling on you, or flat ground and a tree falling on you? I'd rather be uncomfortable than die.
That's a good point.
That's a good point, but it's flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the chances are, it might not fall. Would you risk it?
No.
Risk the biscuit?
Okay.
No, but if you look closer,
If I look closer, yes.
if you look closer,
Yeah.
then it's already, roots are already out of the ground.
Oh, okay.
And right
This.
here is already snapping off of the tree.
Woo!
Okay, so spoken like a true arborist's daughter.
Yeah.
So Abby, why wouldn't you want to stay under it? You don't want to die?
Yeah,
I want that.
technically I don't.
Okay, so we should keep looking. So primarily, what's the best place to look for when you are finding a place to put your tent up for the night?
Not near a cliff.
I would have to say, if you get hangers and leaners and widowmakers aside, you don't want water rushing into your tent, right?
Mhm.
Does that sound pretty
Pretty
accurate?
Okay, I got my bag.
Too much resistance.
I don't know why we've never done this before.
What's that?
Just come out here.
I know.
I feel like it's our own place.
Alright guys, so Maddie's getting the fire going and the girls got their tents set up. Emma was struggling with the pole lengths. She was struggling pretty hard there and she started to cry a little bit. And
no.
What?
No.
I heard you whimper.
Just a little bit, babe.
Just a teeny bit. I saw one tear.
No, I wasn't.
Abby was consoling her. And then Abby started to cry, and I felt bad for everybody because I don't cry.
Wait. Sure.
Anyways, so we're just kind of, the bugs are terrible here, and thank goodness somebody brought the bug spray, which is me. They're not even listening. And yeah, so we're gonna probably cook up some hot dogs. It's probably the fastest thing that we can do, and we're just gonna kind of hang out for this evening. I know our film out wasn't that great. My GoPro, my card was full. I swear I emptied it, but apparently I didn't. So, but that's okay. Got this really bright light on me. Like, I'm kind of like cross-eyed here. Maybe turn that down just a little bit. But yeah, so it's getting attacked here. Just kind of like crazy. But yeah, I got my tent set up. Maddie's got his hammock system set up. And we're just getting firewood ready. There's some dead, was it dead white pine?
White pine and paper birch.
And paper birch, so two amazing woods to be using. With the birch, there's so much resin that you can burn that stuff drenched. And the white pine, what's great about the white pine, Matt?
It's tinder dry when it dies.
Yeah. Now, is it a hardwood or a softwood or in between?
It's a softwood, and it burns quick. They call it gopher wood, right? Because you're always going for wood.
Yep.
But
would it be in the cedar?
so it's pinus. So I should know the Latin, but it slipped my mind right now. But so it's in the pinus species, and it's full of resin as well, even when it's dry. So you get the crackle with it.
Mm-hmm. The snap crackle.
And I don't see any dead hardwoods, but there are oak on the island here.
Ooh, Oak Island. I love that show. Anyway, so there's been some big things going on with Muskoka Bros. Just recently, Les Strout, the Survivor Man, he started following us on Instagram, and actually one of my favorites, my heroes, Joe Robinette, he subscribed to our YouTube channel, and also he is following us on Instagram. So two major guys that are in this industry are following us, and we were totally psyched. Also, we had a call from the Portage store, and they want to get together with us to film a canoe trip with the three of us. Hopefully the three of us can get together and make that happen. But they were really impressed with Dylan's pack breakdown, and it's kind of a parody of how all kinds of these guys are taking camping so seriously. This is kind of like the lighter side of, you know, kind of what not to pack. But yeah, here at Muskoka Bros, we're serious guys that get out, but also we like to have fun and show that anybody can get out and camp. You don't need all the fancy equipment to come out here. You just need to do it. So, having said all that, we're gonna kind of get settled in, and we're gonna be, as I see all kinds of bugs all over my camera. Yeah, so we're gonna be just getting some. I can't even think. There's so many bugs. So we're just gonna get some food on the way, and then probably hang out. Abby wants to hear some ghost stories. I've got a pretty scary one about a duck, and yeah, so more to come. You're welcome. Alright girls, what do you think of camping so far with your old dads?
It's pretty. Yeah,
It's fun.
Yeah.
Good. Good talk.
Yeah.
It's fun just hanging out with the dads, and without the boys.
We're not your, we're individual dads.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're
So
not
you're
your
my
dads.
uncle.
Yes.
And that's my dad.
Yeah.
And then that's her uncle. And then
Yeah.
Yeah. You can finish that sentence.
that's her dad. It's way better. I mean, not better, but it's fun to. Never mind.
Keep going.
It's fun to have some time without like the boys, because we're always hanging out with them and it's fun. But it's also fun to have just time alone with
With our dads.
dad and uncle.
Dad.
Dad and uncle.
Technically, they're.
Dunkle.
Yeah. Yeah, with our dunkles.
Okay. The mosquitoes suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. Blood.
They're just buzzing.
They suck blood.
Yep.
Okay. Are we all in this?
We'll try. My ear,
wait,
my
you want
ear's
to check?
probably in it.
Oh no, your face is in it. Your face is in it. We're all good. Okay. Oh,
You just sat on my foot.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so one thing that I like about my tent is there's a little triangle.
Yeah.
I know in my last video in Algonquins I kind of highlight that, but I wanted to show you girls. It's kind of neat being able to see, like, if you kind of just roll over like this. I was kind of perched out across the water. I could see right across, and it was just beautiful. And then having the fly off, you could see the stars. It was really,
That's cool.
it was neat. So that's what I really like about my tent. It was well worth the money, but I mean, you can still have the same experience in pretty much a Walmart tent or Canadian Tire tent.
Yeah, mine and Abby's tent are
Keeps away the bugs.
Yep, 2-person tent, and I know that it's gonna be hot tonight because of all the heat. But then, what's the temperature supposed to be like tonight?
12 degrees.
Cool.
Is that hot or cold?
For winter that would be hot. For summer that would be cold.
I
Yeah.
think it's comfortable to.
Mhm.
I'd rather it be too cool than too hot.
Look at that little moth. It's just
Yeah. Neat. Nature. Neat.
wait. What was the line?
How neat is that?
That's pretty neat.
How neat is that? That guy's actually my hero.
That's pretty neat.
How neat is that? It's nature.
You never tried doing
And
that
he's
on
saying
a video.
it's
Oh,
not.
it was
It's not
terrible.
nature. It's neature.
It's nature.
It's nature. So Abby, do you think you'll ever go on an Algonquin trip, like Emma?
No.
Really?
I don't want to go on an 8-day trip.
You go with, no, I'll be with you. I'll still be in senior high. Where you going?
Emma will be a savage by then.
Yeah.
She'll
See, I'll
know.
be driving a Jeep.
Yep.
Okay, Jeep's pretty cool.
Sure.
She'll be piddling in that bottle and drinking it like you wouldn't believe.
Or you be driving in a tricycle.
Oh, no, it's a Jeep.
So on the canoe, what do you call it? Paddle out here. My foot fell asleep and I got to shore and it felt like I was like a pirate with a peg leg.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah.
Should I go try out this water bottle?
Hey, I'm telling about my dead foot here.
Ah!
Is that full?
No, it's like only to there. Should I go fill up the lake bottle?
You really wanted to fill that up.
Yeah, you can run down there. Be quick.
Video, Emma.
Super quick.
Okay, Abby, you need to do some talking now.
What?
Yeah.
Awkward silence.
Good.
I don't know what to talk about.
You're literally talking to camera.
What's the worst part of canoeing, Abby?
Be honest.
Be honest. What was like the one part you're like, I could do without this?
Paddling.
Yeah, roger that.
So my hand
Can there
hurt.
just like add a motor to it?
Then it'd be a motor canoe.
Yeah, this sounds way better.
But the good thing about paddling is you're getting exercise.
Oh.
I
And
learned about a shot ski.
What's that?
It's
Yeah.
like a, it's paddle with like little like shot glasses in it, and you can like
What? Where'd you learn that?
on a Disney video. Actually,
Oh, I am
they were like,
on
you
Disney.
can go to a shot ski.
No, explain it. Explain.
So it's
Is it a ski?
What
Like
kind
a
of-
water ski?
it used to be a ski, but then it was like turned
And then
into
did they like drill little holes in it? and
what
put little
drinks
shot
do you put
glasses
on
in?
them?
shots.
Shots, shots of
know.
what?
I don't know, beer.
Juice and juice?
Yeah,
Gin and
Alcohol?
juice?
wine,
Wine?
wine.
Shots of wine.
Yep, shots.
Auntie Catherine would love that.
Yeah.
Ow. Wow. The old shot ski. I saw the Brojects do that.
Oh. But it was a paddle.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
It was cool.
that's
Yeah,
what I was
cool.
just talking about. Should be called a
Okay,
shot
so I think we're pretty much filmed out for this evening. Seeing how we're kind of,
I'm gonna sleep well tonight.
What do
yeah.
we talk about? What do we want to talk about?
Scary
The beauty of it
story.
is, Em, no matter what you say, David in editing
Yeah.
tunes it right
He's
up.
great. I like
Isn't
him.
that just you?
What? No.
No.
There's
In
David.
editing.
David in
David.
editing.
And then
Yeah, there's David in editing, and then there's like our logo designer. His name's David. Then our promotional, the guy that puts all our stuff out there. His name also is David,
D.
and
is it like
Um,
the D team?
then but you know who
D12.
takes care of our MySpace page is Dylan. And if
Yeah.
you look at it,
The Ds.
it's dialed right up.
Yeah.
What's MySpace?
Honestly,
Exactly.
he has so
me
much
my space.
action on that. There's
Oh.
You mean MySpace?
dozens
I
of
actually,
people a week are on it.
I'm thinking of telling David to shut down Instagram, Facebook, and
Why?
Twitter, because MySpace is just taking over.
But you want your space in it.
Okay. Okay, weirdo.
Can you tell me a scary story?
Yes.
The last thing you want to do is get scared when you're on an island, almost in the middle of the lake.
Yeah, but it's not like I'm gonna wet
And you-
myself.
You want some water?
That's only happened once.
Okay.
All right. So I think we're gonna kind of just do some chilling out.
Do we have marshmallows and s'mores?
That was something that I forgot.
Um,
But I've got licorice. Does
Okay.
that help?
Yeah,
Score.
yeah, woo.
Ew.
Some Twizzlers.
Of course, I'm the only
I
one
still
here
have a
who
couple
doesn't
left,
like
too.
them.
Those are from them.
Yeah, same.
No,
Same.
but
Samesies.
Twizzlers taste like plastic.
Exactly.
It's like plastic.
It tastes more like rubber.
Especially the black.
Do you like them?
licorice ones.
Yeah, I love them.
I hate them.
Oh,
All right. Say
By the
good night,
dozen.
everybody.
Bye.
just gotta get out there.
Daddy.
Yep.
Try the lake water. The
It's not burnt, Emma. You
Oh,
can't
it's
cook over a fire and not get a bit of black.
Crispy bacon.
Okay, Abby, if I try some, you gotta try some.
Ew. Oh, fine.
It's filtered, Abby. You'll be fine. Filtered solves
Here, I'll have
everything.
some.
Yeah?
Here's your headlamp.
How does it
back.
taste?
Wait, where's the ketchup? Ketchup's in your bag. It's in the bag.
Okay. How does it taste? Good? I'm gonna try some. Good? I'm gonna try some.
You just had all one out.
Another one. Have you not had a lot of water today?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, you can drink some. Wait, is it in the cooler? There. Oh, thank you. Is it good?
Hey guys. So that was a rough sleep. It wasn't terrible. It was rough. But a good night. And after we kind of shut down the cameras, Matt and Emma went down to near the water and they looked up and the sky was just completely filled with stars, and we kind of just had some good chats down there, kind of hung out for a bit, which was really cool. And Matt fell asleep, and so it was nice to talk to the girls, and Emma's really kind of gearing up for high school and stuff like that, and Abby's looking forward to her cousin Joshua coming to her school, and it's kind of a neat experience different than when you go with the boys, because the boys are very hammers and nails, if you know what that means. Kind of, they would be more, let's throw stuff in the water, let's do, let's explore, let's do this, let's do that, where the girls were more focused on just kind of talking to their dads and being with them, which is a lot different, but it's nice. So everybody's still kind of asleep, but I just wanted to update everybody on what's going on. And Matt is, let's see if I can find him here. There he is. And then the girls are in their tent right there. And I'm in my solo tent right here. Kind of just reflecting on life. Whether I should get up or if I should stay here with my back half crippled because my air mattress has deflated. It isn't completely deflated, but it is on its way. So I think I'm gonna go shoot some B-roll and shoot some B-roll and yeah, just so you guys have some cool stuff to look at. Alright, see you guys in a bit. Actually, gonna do some breakfast too. Gonna get the fire going. I brought some eggs and I don't know how that's gonna turn out. I've just did scrambled eggs in the Algonquin trip, so I'm gonna try to do like sunny side, or not sunny side, but over medium maybe, and then put them on a bagel and see how that tastes. I don't know. I'm new to over the fire camping or cooking, so yeah, everybody's just gonna have to bear with me. Alright, more in a bit. just want to show you something cool. Hold on. And somebody's getting that on film. So yeah, we had a good night. I had a bit of a rough sleep. I tossed and turned and all that stuff, and I think there was, because it's kind of like a kind of an oval shape. There's nowhere flat really to kind of get that, you know, beautiful flat sleep. So I kept, in my sleeping bag, I kept sliding down, so my feet were right up against the mesh of the tent and felt a little constricted, but I'm camping, so I don't care. I don't care. So that's the island there. Oh, I'm just gonna make sure my hair's in the shot. Thanks. Thanks, God. It's funny because I'm getting notifications that on my phone that says will not work if you're driving, and I'm not driving. Well, I guess I'm driving a canoe, but it's still funny. So don't text and drive. Stay alive. Stay sober. I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. This daddy-daughter weekend, it is legit, but it's also a beard for Matt's 40th birthday party. So the name of the game is go out with the daughters camping, which we were gonna do anyway, so don't be like,
you guys are awful that you're only doing that to surprise Matt.
no. We're planning this anyways, but my sister, I don't want to start yelling. My sister came up with the idea that we'd go on the Friday and come back the Saturday. So what I need to do is not blow it, for one, but for two, distract Matt with all of this until around 5 o'clock. So we're getting a lot of good shots here. This is a Muskoka Bros video, but hopefully we can turn this into a surprise party video for Matt as well. So when this airs, sorry Matt, I know you directly asked me why the girls wouldn't be coming up here to spend time at the trailer, and I had to lie to you. I was only doing it to keep the surprise. Hope you forgive me. Anyways, got to get back to you that has no idea, no clue, because let's face it, you're no Columbo, okay? Okay guys, so something that you missed that I wish I had on film was me getting out of this boat. And it's equivalent of a baby deer trying to stand for the first time. I pulled up. As you can see, there's just a lot of rocks, so my main concern is the boat, obviously the Swift. So, me being a hero, thought, hey, I've been around. Not like that. But I've been through a few things. I've, done things. So I thought, hey, I can stand up and waltz right out of this thing. And guess what? I was humbled today, folks. I didn't get completely drenched, but as you can see, I don't know if you can see, pretty much the lower half of me is drenched, and scraped my knee, and I did one of the old man I learned it from my father, one of the great overreactors in times of trouble. One of the great overreactors in times of trouble. Just kidding, Dad, I love you. But yeah, just completely humbled by overconfidence and just stupidity. But I like it. It means I'm alive. And just so everyone knows, the water is gorgeous. It is like a cup of tea. So, anyways, what I'm doing here is scraping the tops of the birch bark, and what it's doing is just kind of accumulating all this kind of dust, and I'm gonna try to put my striker in and see what'll happen. I've only tried this a few times and it's worked, but on video you never know what's going to happen. So guys, the birch bark and the knife. So scraping on the birch bark, you get enough to kind of get you like kind of the top layer of dust. And you want to have that platform, so that solid platform, so it doesn't fall onto the ground and you lose it. So just scrape the top layer, and then even kind of scrape up enough that it kind of gets a little roughed up, so that it'll want to, as soon as it ignites, it has somewhere to go. Now when you're starting a fire, you should have tinder ready to go, but birch bark is great. You have a few seconds before it will die out, but you will want to have something that you can just add immediately to the fire, and obviously something dry, nothing fresh. But that worked fairly well. I've seen it done a million times. I've done it a few times myself, but we've been using these quick wicks as kind of a dependent. So this morning I wanted to try this out on film for the first time, and kind of show you guys how to do it, what the best way to do it is. And my first attempt, it didn't work. I was getting too much of the ashes of the fire in, so it really wasn't taking well, so I had to scratch that. And you know, it's you just don't give up off the first try. You just got to keep persevering and, you know, trying different ways to get it to go, because at the end of the day, if you can learn a skill like this, that's one less thing you have to bring. Now I should have multiple ways of starting a fire, but say you're stranded and all you have is a knife and your fire starter, you know that birch bark, you know this method, so it's just a good way to it's just another good way to put into your camping knowledge. So plus, if you go with a bunch of hipsters and you do something like that, they're gonna think you're friggin' Bear Grylls.
I'm gonna throw it through a rock.
Ew! I just stepped on something fuzzy. Probably moss. Yeah. Ow, that hurt my hand.
Oh, that's warm.
That's nice.
Zip.
Ouchie, my hand.
Are you putting your head on there?
No. I don't want to. Ow, my foot!
I did it! Oh, my leg! Oh, my leg! Ow, 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 ow. I'm standing on a rock!
The most awkward swimmers.
Let's see if there's rocks out here!
You know how to tread water?
Yeah.
Okay. Fuzzy rocks!
That's too fuzzy!
Fuzzy rocks!
I don't have water, Evan! You better do it!
Let's do it.
Doggy paddle! Oh, I'm going right towards the bugs.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so this is Abby and I. Okay, we're just going swimming right now in the lake, so I'm gonna clip it onto Abby's life jacket. So where should I clip it on? Right there? Okay. I can't do it. Okay, there we go.
Yes, working!
Wait, I gotta just turn it.
We won't! We drop it.
Okay, there we go. Okay, Abby, you gotta hold on to it. Make sure you got it.
Okay, it's on me. Oh!
Yeah, you hold it. Here, let me take it off. Here, look. I got it. Okay, hold it on.
You got it.
Okay, ready, Abby? Let's go! Barrel roll. Oh wait, give her dad, give her dad. It's cooking, Abby. It's cooking. I got it. Hi! Come right to me! Go under the water. Okay, ready? Ready? You ready? They're very comfortable. How's yours? Oh yeah, you get what you pay for type one? I do. You ready? Ready to go for a short
So I think we found our new solo canoe. About it. It's a 14-footer. Actually, when I bought it, I thought it was a 12. The lady told me it was a 12. It's a Watson, and made here in Ontario, in Western Ontario. It's because it's only 14 feet. It's not crazy heavy, but it's probably. It's got to be 55 pounds. It could even be. It's easily maybe in the 60s. It's a fiberglass. I don't know. Our Swift is 34 pounds, so it's really hard to tell what everything weighs after that. But I know it's not a 75, 80 pound canoe. It's indestructible with our carbon fiber. We're so paranoid almost with rocks here in Algonquin. So, you know what? $250. I bought it for my kids and my nieces and nephews, and they can plow it into the rocks for all I care. But just to get out, if we had to get out a couple solos, no problem.
Alright guys, so we're doing bagels with eggs. I was supposed to pick up some bacon, but I admittedly forgot to do that. So it's egg and a bagel. So I've never cooked eggs like this before. As you can see, I'm not doing a very good job, but at the end of the day, we're going to be fed and we're going to be happy to have had it in our tummies. Alright Abby, how was breakfast?
It was really good.
Okay, so what did Daddy make for you?
I don't know what it's called.
You know what it's called.
Muffin or whatever it's called?
A McMuffin.
I don't know.
It's just a bagel.
I had a bagel with eggs.
And what'd you put on it?
Ketchup.
Ketchup? You like ketchup? Good. So, I know it wasn't a ton for breakfast, but I think it kind of makes us, it kind of hits the spot, right?
Yeah.
How'd you sleep last night?
Good.
Huh?
Good. Good.
Did you go for a swim?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
Good.
Was that fun?
It's cold at first, but then when we got in, it was pretty warm.
That's good. So you having a good time? Good.
All right, so we got the Mountain House product here. It's pretty standard stuff at any Canadian Tire, at any sporting goods store, and it's when you buy them individually like this, it can get pretty expensive, but you can order them in boxes from Mountain House. But anyways, I'm here with my daughter Emma, and we are going to cook some breakfast. This is kind of second breakfast because David just made us bagels with eggs. But anyways, I figured we'd use this stuff. So this is granola with milk and blueberries.
Yep.
And on this one here, normally, you know, you pour the hot water in, the boiling water, zip it closed, and it'll tell you 6 minutes or 7 minutes or 10 minutes. But
This one doesn't zip though.
this one here is just instant. So very good for noticing that. So you just open it up, pour it in, stir, and eat right out of it once it's the temperature that you can handle. And this one here is a breakfast skillet: hash brown, scrambled eggs mixed with pork, sausage, peppers, and onions. And it is 10 minutes. Says right there what to do with it, and it's 10 minutes. So that's, out of all the ones I've had, I think 10 minutes is the longest. So you probably got to really soften up that meat.
Do you check the time? Because do you think it's ready to grab the water?
So we've got our water boiling right now, and it's already started boiling, so we're going to give it about a minute or two. It's a pretty clean little lake here, so probably at least a minute. And so yeah, here we are cooking breakfast. We are in the middle of the Muskokas. We are on an island by ourselves. We can see cottages, so it kind of feels like we're almost over at like a friend's cottage.
It feels like we own the island.
Exactly.
It's so small.
Yes. I think you might be able to see the thunderbox behind us there. But anyways, yeah, this is basically our own little island right now.
Yeah.
And have you ever had granola before with milk and blueberries?
I've had granola with strawberries.
Okay.
And yogurt.
Perfect. This is, hopefully that's
Yeah.
somewhat what it's going to taste like.
It'll be fine.
All right. So
I'm
our
excited
water's
to try
boiled.
it.
Yeah, let's do this.
Wait. Do you want?
This will be interesting. All right. So open that baby up.
Make sure those don't fall. Okay, whatever. You know what?
Yeah.
I got it on
Okay.
film now.
Okay, nobody saw it.
Okay, this one?
Yeah. So tear that strip open. Like this. Open that baby up. Maybe let's just put it on the ground.
Oh, wait,
Take
there's
that.
something.
Yeah, take that out. That's the dehydrator. I'll take that
A
as
little
well.
gift.
We don't throw our garbage in the fire. Okay. All right, that's not bad.
Don't burn me.
Okay. So this one is getting half a cup.
So we didn't have a.
So let's get ready to pour, because that's actually, I've got calloused hands, so it's still quite hot. Okay, let's bring it down here. And then grab the knife and all that so we can stir.
Okay.
What's half a cup gonna be in the pouring world here? Stir that up and see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all right to the bottom. Get all the clumps of sugar and everything. That looks gorgeous.
Yeah, it does, and it's tiny. Do you think that's?
Yeah, just keep stirring. You kind of want to, you got to sort of bring it back to life again. It's been cooked and dehydrated, and then who knows how they get it in there. But the hot water brings it back to life, softens it up.
Oh, if the water's hot, you can feel through the plastic.
So, and what kind of consistency do you want? Do you want it to be mushy, or do you want it to be clumpy? Because do you want me to add any more water, or do you think
No,
that's enough?
I like it like this.
Okay, stir it just a bit more,
Okay.
and then I'm thinking I'm gonna get you to seal that, just
Okay.
just till it cools down a bit.
Yeah, it's too hot. Like you can feel it through here, the heat.
Okay, so that's what we'll do, and then I'm gonna you seal that up, seal that baby up, and then let's let that sort of soften and cool, and then maybe in a minute or
Okay,
two,
there we go.
you'll be ready to go.
Are you gonna do yours now?
Yes.
Okay.
So you are gonna love it. Okay, you hold that.
Oh wow. Ouch, that's hot.
Remember that time that waitress dropped hot coffee on you?
Oh yeah, it was on my back. That was painful.
How old would you have been?
I think how old was I?
Maybe 5.
Yeah, so that means Abby was 3, Josh was 2, and Jesse was 1. Yeah,
That was not fun. I met you guys at the hospital.
Yeah, I remember that.
I think I was working.
Yeah, it was great grandma's birthday at
Yeah,
Social
I think she turned 100.
No.
Why'd you laugh so hard?
Wait, so what's in that one again? So, like your
Scrambled eggs, onions, peppers, and sausage.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so this is about a $11.99 breakfast here, and I can already tell I'd never pay $11.99 at a restaurant for this. But I suppose on day 3 or 4, you know, of an interior trip, this would probably be mouth-watering.
So Emma, do you think you'll take one of these on your trip?
Yeah, actually, for graduation, my parents got me a gift where it has a whole bunch of stuff for my canoe trip coming up, and one of the things that they got me was one of these bags, but the food was pad thai. So I'm thinking of saving that for like maybe the middle of the week, or I don't want to have it right at the beginning, but I know it's going to be good. So. It was pad thai, right?
Yep. So why don't you give yours a go right now?
I'll take the spoon.
I got 10 minutes left on mine.
It's hot.
Is it a porridge consistency?
Yeah.
Why don't you come show the camera?
So it looks like that.
Okay, let me just try to get right in there. Kind of looks like trail mix.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, it's still pretty hot. Mhm.
How hot is it?
It's the perfect temperature.
Probably.
No.
Jealous.
It's so good.
Here, jelly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's cinnamon too. You can taste the cinnamon.
Cinnamon?
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
Can I have 3 more bites, maybe?
You'd finish it. There's not a lot. Here, you can have one more. Okay, I want to eat this.
Okay. She's never fed a baby before, obviously.
You're not a baby. Mhm.
Emma, you never feed a baby something hot off the fire.
Yes, I know.
Wow. First day
Where'd you
stuff.
get this?
We got this at Simcoe Outdoor in Keswick, Ontario.
Ooh,
It's
I
a great
wanna-
little store. It's
I
only a
wanna
couple
get
years
another
old.
one of these.
Okay, so here's 10 or 11 minutes. Let's see what happens. What do you think?
That looks like a breakfast smashed up together.
Yep, that's good. It really looks like a scrambled mash here, and I don't mind that at all. It's still pretty hot. As some of you know, Catherine, I have a very sensitive mouth.
Oh. How's it taste?
It's actually pretty good.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. Do you want a bite?
Sure.
You can taste everything. Peppers, onions.
Salty.
Yeah, definitely salty. It's actually pretty good. Even right now, I'm only 1 day away from civilization, and this is pretty good. As I said, it's pretty good. Because it is pretty good.
Yeah. I liked how mine had the granola, the milk, and the blueberries. But I like how in the granola it also had the cinnamon taste. So it made it taste more sweet. So this is like something you could have for breakfast or something you could have for a dessert. It's really good. So
Yeah, good call. All right, well, there's a quick tutorial on these MREs, or I guess these are based on the military rations that soldiers get, this instant food. Bought it at Simcoe Outdoor in Keswick. It's a Mountain House product, and it basically did exactly what it said it was going to do. So again, if you like this video, like and subscribe on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. What else do we got?
MySpace.
MySpace. Yeah, MySpace is actually coming back.
And you just gotta get out there. Yeah.
All right, good stuff, Emmy.
Abby. Abby.
Uh-huh.
How you liking the hammock?
It's good.
What are you reading?
Archie 1000-page comic.
Ooh, what's happening?
Well, Betty and Veronica are, well, Betty's mad at Veronica right now.
As usual, typical Betty.
Yeah. And, because she wants to have Archie if he likes her, not because Veronica said to go on a date with her. And that's where I left that.
Are you glad you brought a book?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like reading?
Yeah.
What's your favorite book in the whole world?
I like the Miraculous Ladybug comic books, but then again I like Geronimo Stilton because there's like more excitement and adventure in it. I don't know. I like both equally.
So what do you think of the hammock? Do you think you could sleep in a hammock?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's pretty nice, huh? Should Daddy get one?
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
I am so tempted.
I know we have one, but it's kind of breaking.
Well, it's kind of like a backyard one. It kind of is poopy. So you having fun?
Yeah.
What's a highlight for you so far?
I think I like going swimming this morning.
It wasn't cold?
It was kind of cold when we first got in, but then when we got a little deeper, it got a little warmer. So yeah, I think it was.
Is it different than, say, swimming at the beach at NBC?
Yeah, a little, because there's like no sand. There's just rocks, and it's kind of deeper. Like, it gets really deep once you get out. That's why we went to grab our life jackets and our socks.
Nice. So what else is on the docket for today?
Canoeing?
Yeah? Are you excited to go out again?
Yeah. I like the paddle. I like the colors on the paddle.
Yeah, they're pretty neat, huh? So, are you glad to be done school for the summer?
Yes.
Do you miss school a little bit though?
I miss my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're going to be going to Camp Widgitawin in a few
Yeah, with my
weeks?
friends Grace and Kaya.
That's cool. And who else is going?
Emma.
Mm-hmm. Your brother?
Oh yeah, Jesse and Joshua.
Yeah.
Forgot all about them, I swear. I was like,
You leave for one day.
I know.
And you don't have brothers anymore.
I didn't even, I couldn't remember. I was like,
Well, brother and cousin.
yeah.
But he's pretty much a brother.
Yeah. I miss them.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's adorable. Jesse was pretty choked that he didn't get to come. But
Yeah.
he's going to have his chance. It's just everybody's got to be patient. There's enough amazingness between Matt and I to go around.
Yeah.
We've got it for days. Why are you shaking your head? Are you the silly one out of the two of you girls?
I don't know.
Are you a little shy too?
We're both equally weird.
Yeah. Equally.
Let me learn. Is this little inside jokes?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, I feel left out. Always wanted to be a part of an inside joke.
But you are! You're always a part of one.
Ua. Ua.
All right. Can you say goodbye?
Hi.
Hey guys, if you like this video, like and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. But most of all, guys, you just gotta get out there.